All right, guys. I think I'll be posting this video on my YouTube channel. So, welcome to my YouTube channel once again. It's your boy Only One by FX, and you know the vibes. All right, you know the vibe. So, I want to give you guys a breakdown of my gold trade, catching 1,300 pips plus. I'm currently on another trade. All right. So, let's get it started. You can see it on 1 hour. Come on. You can see that on 1 hour. This particular trade. All right. So I caught this 1,300 pips, and then currently I'm on this trade and it's running about 360 pips already. I'm anticipating a good move like 1,000 pips again, possibly. But like I said, this is my low probability trade because I am catching a continuation on top. Instead of me, the one I bought here, I should just hold and follow the trend. All right. But look at how I joined because of what I know my analysis, or should I say, I am in line with what the market is doing. Now, let me explain to you guys what the reason behind this trade. All right. So basically, if you come to your 4 hour, you notice that I told you before, price made this higher low and then made this higher low. And on making this higher low, price has to keep on going higher to create a high after making a higher low. All right. So it's okay, since I confirmed 4 hours as higher low, on 1 hour, I just want to see 1 hour trend bullish and then let me just join and hold. Like, I am coming to this market to join the trend. I don't know how far the trend will go. Let me just come, make sure that I am in line with what the higher time frame is doing. Make sure that my 1 hour is in line with what the higher time frame is doing. That is what I'm looking for. And then join. I don't know how the market will go, how long it will move. I'm just looking to just fix myself into the trend. Now, since I noticed that this is a higher low and price has been going higher and there's a tendency for it to break above to create new high, it's as simple. If you go to your 1 hour, all this while, 1 hour has been displaying a good higher lows, corrective higher lows. So since I noticed that price has been giving higher lows from here, after confirming that higher low, yeah, second higher low came and then pushed. But this higher low, the way it pushed, I didn't expect it to just move like this. That's why I did not take this trade. Look, anytime you come to your market, your chart, I noticed that the higher low form, but unfortunately, it reversed with just more multiple bullish candle or just a good bullish candle to the upside. You have to wait for the second higher low to form. That is the logic. If the higher low you're waiting for to form, sometimes you should just push immediately and then reverse back. Since there's no need to rush. Like, if this one doesn't work, another one will work. You just learn to what? Wait for the right opportunity. So pay attention to what happened here. I told you I took this buys from here because after making this higher low, obviously, the thing breaks above this point of sell last year. And that was the reason why I took these buys. I said, okay, since I'm buying here, the natural feeling is what? This point should be my higher low, my stop loss. I said it in my last video. But unfortunately, my this stop loss is very, very big and it's about 1,000 pips. And I raised it to 450 then. I think it's about 450 stop loss. Yeah, 450. And I was targeting to break above this point. That was about 2,000 pips. All right, from this my entry here. But unfortunately, what happened? The market did what? Started pushing to make like a lower high here and then push this low. All right. But that lower high was just a liquidity, sellers trying to give you sign. But unfortunately, this was still what? A higher low for me. But I was topped out because immediately price pushed like this. I closed this trade half of initial profit. I think about 150 pips. I closed the trade, or 190, I think, or 150 or 180, something like that. I closed it. I waited. I said, okay, since I've closed this trade and it hit my stop loss, no problem. In as much as I noticed that here was a higher low again, and then made this high, I want to still join this market once the market comes back and repeat same thing. So I noticed what happened. Price still pulled back, telling me that buyers are still like, there was a level of sellers here. This point, sellers here. This point was sellers, right? And then these sellers here push market, took everybody out here, and then still push to make another new high. What is that telling you? Buyers are really coming in. Buyers are staying in this market. Like, if another higher low confirmed, like if another market higher low confirm and did not break lower, that means there's a tendency for price to break above these highs and then keep going higher. In as much as we are still seeing what? A series of higher low, higher low, higher low. Now, I paid attention to what happened here. Maybe price made this high. I noticed that price pulled back a correction, started giving us a consolidation within this point. And I was like, yo, let me see what happened. Immediately I noticed that price was consolidating, 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 and then boom, breaks above the consolidation. Automatically, I call here what? A higher low. And that was the reason why I entered from here. And then I said, okay, let me just hold this bias and see if price should make another high, it will make another higher low and keep going higher. And that was why I called this bias. A very, very clean move. And now you can see we confirm on that higher low here. You can see that. And also we've confirmed on the higher low here. See that? So now, since market has been giving us a higher low, there's a tendency that this market is going to keep going higher. Now, I am buying this market. Remember, what I'm buying this, the reason I'm buying this market because the risk I took was very, very low risk and the stop loss was very tight. That's why I bought this market. I don't buy market from up. Like after market has been pushing. No, I want to buy it at the higher low on 4 hours. Okay, so joining it on 1 hour or at the top is very, very risky and also favorable because there's a tendency now that if market wants to start pulling back to form another higher low of 4 hours, you will get stopped out. But obviously, as you can see right here, that this market has been giving us higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, another higher low. So basically, there's a tendency for a good higher highs, right? You just have to risk it a little bit that yes, this is a continuation from up. There's a tendency for it to go higher, right? So that's it. And that's why I'm buying this market again from here. So if this market pulls back to my entry, I'll be going out of the trade. Yes. Because if this market will come and test this higher low, there's a tendency now it will not break. But for me, if you just come to test this higher low again, just before or even coming to my break even, I'll be taking it out. Because catching trade from that high sometimes is quite not okay. But sometimes what is not okay in trading is actually what works, right? So you see how I'm really, really following this trend. Like I just come to the market and just paste myself inside the trend and let the market ride. I am not coming to expect anything. I think one of the problem I was having then was I'm always having the mind of the picture I want to see when I come to the chart. Whereas I am coming to this chart to execute whatever the market is giving me. Let the market dance, let the market confirm itself. This market is literally showing you this evidence of yes, this is the reason why I'm moving this way. There is always a clue behind every move. Yeah. And that was how I caught this beautiful market. Like you need to understand that the game is patient. Now, if this market did not go to give me TP, like I said, I'll just close the trade. And now 4 hours now. Remember, see the way I trade. Let me clear all this again. The way I trade now, like I'm not supposed to be trading. I'm not supposed to enter the market here. I'm supposed to wait for another word higher low to pull back and confirm. All right, another new higher low to pull back and confirm, if possible, for it to go higher or make a lower high and sell what lower. You see, that's it. So you need to just ask yourself, what kind of trader are you? Okay, you don't even know the kind of trader you are. No, no, no. You should know. You should start observing yourself. Start questioning yourself. What kind of do I know how to manage my emotion in terms of market rallying to the upside and then ride along? How can I should I say how long can I manage myself? How patient are you? Right? So that's it. Um I'll be posting this on my YouTube channel. Please, if you're coming across this video for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, and you can share to your friends to watch and learn something good. Click the link in my bio, join my Telegram channel. I post breakdown on my Telegram channel of every single trade I am taking. All right? Don't forget, it's your boy again, only one on by FX. And last thing I want to say is what? Everything you want on earth is possible. Success is all about what? Repetition. The more you keep repeating something every day, like if you keep doing something every day, over and over, there's always a tendency that that thing becomes automatic. Yes, every habit, everybody that is doing, like every athlete today was repeating the hard work. You come today, you repeat it, you try your best, you repeat it every day. Growth is always silent. You will not see it. Same thing as somebody that is fat, trying to lose fat or trying to lose weight. Yes, if you are going to the gym, you will not see the progress. That one is sure. You just start overnight, you just see it, be like, oh, this is overnight. No, whereas you've been working out. Growth is what? A process. It's just usually calm and silent. Keep going. Trading pays a lot of money. There is money in this game. It takes consistency and what? Constant learning, evolving, teaching yourself. That is only way to get to the top of this game. Just pray for the ability to keep going. All right? Because trading will test you over and over again. Yeah. But if you fold, or if you don't fold, there's a high probability of you getting that gold. See you in the next one, guys.